How do I make my videos? Many of you guys have been wondering this for a long time and have also been wondering a little more about my video process overall in the creation that I do step by step in Notion. Not many people actually know how I do this. There are some people who have a little bit of an idea based on the fact that, well, a lot of it's based off of Thomas Frank's video project tracker he gave to people a few years ago, and Chance knows it, but there's really not many people who actually know the process of how I make my videos and what my different steps are in Notion, especially since it's been very much refined in the past few months. I finally got some different things regarding content idea, databases, syncing with the different Notion web tracker thing. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. You want to go into my Notion workspace and see it? I mean, that'd be ideal if you want to. But before you go in there, can you please click the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and drop this video a like. Let's go into my workspace now. So let's dive right back into my Notion workspace. If we look at my entire process, there is a multi-pronged approach to how things work, right? So first and foremost, you need to come up with an idea. And that idea then needs to foster and think about, okay, what can I do there? How can I make this happen? How can I script it? How can I go through this entire process so that people have a video that they like, that they enjoy? I think I've been perfecting this process over the past year. It's really come into fruition in my Notion workspace in the past few months when I came up with an actual content ideas database that is organized. So here is my content ideas database. I mentioned it in my previous Notion workspace video that I dropped a little bit ago, and this whole process is segmented into the fact that yes, there are a few different places where I can just jot down content ideas that are kind of like right here in my daily planner, and these will disappear, as you can see, after they've been created for a week, but they're not gone. They're in the content ideas page. So this is the actual place where everything lives. You know, content ideas are all in here. I mean, I'm probably going to make a video on and some different things here that you may know, you may not know, and stuff that's already been made. But this is where all my ideas are actually housed. However, I have a bunch of different views here that lets me quickly, go and jot things down in regards to, all right, where are they in regards to my content? Are they podcast ideas? Are they app ideas? Are they content ideas overall in regards to formal videos? Are they vlog ideas? All these different things are in different places. Are they my challenge ideas? And then what happens is, say I know it's going to be a video. So this is something where actually I am kind of going through the process as I do this. So for example, app/software ideas. How I make my videos in Notion. And that could be a different title. That's just my first idea. It's an idea. It has been accepted. I say it's been accepted considering it's happening right now. We go into, it's a productivity sort of situation, right? And then what can I do from here, right? What can I do from here that makes this happen? So we have something that's actually pretty interesting. So let's double click this, right? YouTube video, create a new page, how I make my videos in Notion, right? So let me go here. And we're on the Notion YouTube part of what I have, which has templates. So if we just make a normal video template, right, you can see that this breaks down very well. This is my outline and notes. This is my script, and there's like a little checklist I have for myself. It's very minimal. A lot of this stuff, it's been refined over time, and there was a lot of useless stuff before, and it's gotten a little less now. So as you can see, there's the whole task list. I did the idea. I have not brainstormed titles yet, right? But I'll get there. We get to research necessary video information. I don't really need to do research since it's my own stuff. I do need to write an outline, which is conveniently housed here, right? So this is where some brain dumps can happen. These are title ideas. These are thumbnail ideas. This is the post outline. And then the post outline is an example. And this is more short form, right? So this is what it would look like for an outline. I'd say intro talk before screen recording of process. We got content ideas, YouTube, script, outline, script, social media, post, editing, rendered, scheduled, published, and then we do an outro. So this is like the most shorthand version I could just come up with and type for you real quick. But essentially what then I always do is I copy the outline, right? And then I bring it into the script. And then what that does is it then lets me do like all my color coding and stuff. So what I often do is say, for example, I have the A-roll portion of my videos and the B-roll portion of my videos. Anything that's B-roll will always be highlighted, and this will happen. I will color code it to a yellow background, and that lets me know this is something that's B-roll. And then, since this is all one thing, I don't need to number it out, but say, for example, I had some sort of background B-roll or some sort of stock B-roll. What I then do is I do a little sub bullet here, and I put light bulb B-roll stock footage, and I put a little parentheses 1, and that is how I actually name my file conventions when I'm downloading these different videos from the internet, or if I'm recording them. I then do this thing where then in my editing process, I just go, okay, this number 1 goes with what I'm saying right now. I drag it, I drag it, I drag it. It's very streamlined, it's very simple. And that saves me a lot of time, because B-roll for a long time before I started doing more stock footage was really time consuming, especially in the editing process. So as you can see here, let's go back to how I make my videos in Notion. Overall, there's a lot of different things here. The tags from earlier, as you can see, don't go over. Those are just like the content tag ideas. Syncing them up, I'm not sure if I really want to do that. I could do a lookup to take it from the idea. So if I really wanted to, but I'm not sure whether I wanted to. Like, for example, I could go to properties, roll up, right? And this would be tags. Tags roll up. You can always hide this stuff, so I may just do it. So select the relation to the content ideas, property, tags. Totally can do that. Totally can do that. Maybe something I do in the future. We shall see. So I'm just going to leave it there for future reference. So this is something that I could even streamline it more. Like in the ideas that you have, it could streamline into it. But you know, sometimes I end up just like straight up putting the idea, because I know it's a good idea, in the Notion YouTube area. So this is something where we have a lot of different statuses in a row. And I do want to talk you through all that. So first and foremost, I'm going to breeze through this. So I showed you the idea stage, I showed the research stage, the scripting. Then you go into filming, and that's a multi-step process. On the checklist, real quick, I record A-roll, B-roll, the video and audio portions. I then take the thumbnail, and then in the editing process, it's like I need to edit the audio, edit the video, render. There is obviously more minute stuff that's just in my head, and you can add anything to this that you want. So for example, I want to make this more extensive and update the template. I can put edit video, A-roll, B-roll, extra, B-roll over A-roll, and then we get more into like add music, double check elements. And for me, that means the like intro I have, the small things like the first part where there's a little fade in, last part where there's a fade out, the outro, all those sort of things, right? So that's my process there. And then we go to schedule. It's like you got to upload it to YouTube, add the thumbnail, figure out the title, enter the description, tag, schedule the video at the proper time, schedule social media posts, and then publish is just it's literally on YouTube and it's published. And if I do end up getting the Notion API upgrade for automate.io, I will make this automated in this sense. If I get the video to publish on my YouTube channel and it matches the exact name, it could then change this property, this published, right? So say we're at the filming process right now, which we are. We're going to filming, right? And then when I'm done with this, I will, the A-roll portion of this video, I will hit edit because I have not done that in full transparency. But in the video project tracker, as you can see, I have a lot of content planned. I am the kind of person who plans out a lot and then makes adjustments as they go, but I literally have content ideas for days. So many content ideas. And the numbering on things is interesting. So we have the upcoming videos, and this is a view that I like. However, I will say I would rather show you guys the calendar view because that's a little bit more decent on the eyes. So if we go to today, right? So this is being recorded on June the 30th. So as you can see here, so what we have here is an area of all my content. And what's nice is when I have an idea that's then made into practice with the script and stuff, it doesn't show up in the calendar unless I want it to. So it has no date right now. So then I can go how I make my videos in Notion. And say, for example, and this very well may be the case, this will replace Sunday's video or something. I have everything numbered in order. The only reason the numbers are there is for like my files. So like my finished videos are all like have a parentheses and then the number. So it's kind of nice to keep it organized in that sense. So on the 4th of July, we got 153, right? Video 153 comes up, the published date's there. The video type is a formal video type. And then here, the last thing I want to do is showcase you how I then take this idea. So say I finish filming it and stuff. I then go into what's called the social media post area of my Notion workspace. And this is the last step and one of the more important steps, obviously. And I go in here. So I go to how I make my Notion, my videos in Notion. Could have copied and pasted, but I'm weird. And then I go and click here, and then I click on this, and it goes to the last spot. Right? We're just diving deeper and deeper in there, and it just keeps getting every step of the process done, which is what I love about this. So then I go to YouTube social media post. I click the template. It makes it an idea. It rolls up the video number, the post date, the video type, the video URL, which eventually will be put in there post when the video actually gets put up. And then it can link back to it. And it kind of makes a section for Instagram. So the thing here about Instagram versus Facebook and LinkedIn is that you aren't able to put as many hashtags, right? So, and I also do a call out to like link in bio versus link in or link below. So for this video, it's like, do you want to know how I make all of my videos in an organized and efficient manner? Of course, I use Notion, but if you want to see more of the specifics, then make sure to click the link in my bio. So then what I do is I copy this real quick, paste it, click the link below, and then I do Shift Enter a couple times because it's like keeps it as the same block rather than changing the blocks. I do a hashtag Notion HQ, hashtag content. And then if I do more shifts, I can then paste like the video URL eventually. But this is now a written social media post. So I'll change it from idea to written. And then I schedule my videos using later.com, which is a pretty great program. And when that's scheduled, it goes there. And just as a quick look at the view of everything, I have a lot of social media posts written out beforehand once I get the idea, because it is very, very simple and easy to do that. But as you can see, there's a lot of written things. This organizes itself in the order of post date. And that's what I do for most things, because sometimes the numbers get messed up. But if I know the dates are pretty consistent, I sort things usually by post date. And this is a database. So all this is just connected database that really work in flow together. I'd say a very important thing to me to stay organized as a last point is that for both my Notion social media pages and my YouTube project tracker is that I have it filtered for like the main view as like a not posted or an upcoming video scenario. So for example, you know, hustle culture is toxic. This is actually a scheduled post. Messed that up. And this will go and be posted today. It's gone. So I don't have to worry about looking at this kind of stuff. It's all saved in like a bigger view later, but that's not really like, that's info you don't need. If it's not needed, it's not needed, right? So the same goes for my YouTube and my podcasts as well. So if I go to the main view I usually use in this regard is the table view. It's like the upcoming videos, right? It's filtered in a similar way, you know, like it's published within the past week are published within the next month. And this is something that kind of gets me to see things in a more like recent manner. But if we go into the actual thing itself, what I usually look at view-wise is upcoming videos. And this is like, okay, it's published. I don't need to look at it anymore. This is the next thing up on the list. This is what we're going with. This is where we're at. So I think it's important that you always make sure that in any sort of process and work that you're doing, that you only have the information that's important to you. And even though there's a lot of chaos going on here, I think there's a lot of good in only showing you what you really need to know. And that's the main thing I wanted to point out in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really think it's nice that, you know, I can do these sort of videos and I can show you different parts of my productivity workflow. And I think it's going to be helpful overall in regards to your productivity, in regards to my productivity regarding making videos, because I really like these apps. I'm really in like an app mindset right now. I'm very much learning a lot of things, not only in my YouTube life, but in my professional life, which is kind of something where, you know, if you're passionate about something, you run with it, you're more productive in general. So it's helping me a lot. I've been task batching, making a lot of videos in this new format, and it's really time effective. So I can't complain about that. And I appreciate all the support recently. You guys have been giving me the absolute best I can ask for. And if you have any more ideas regarding Notion videos, Google Calendar videos, email productivity videos, please let me know. I am I'm going to be receptive towards it because I think you guys always give great ideas. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.